Hello, this academic skills video provides tips for developing a logical and coherent structure for your report that supports the key message. The key message guides the structure because you need to convince your reader that you came up with the best possible answer or solution. So if you're being asked to recommend to your client whether or not to invest in a particular company or what the best business plan is for a new product, be thinking about what your response or message will be to the key question as you do your calculations and analysis. Importantly, identify the reasons you will present to support your message. It's a good idea for group reports that you agree on the message and reasons with your team. This will make it easier to assign different parts for group members to draft in the write-up stage. Doing so is vital to achieving coherency and consistency in a group report. Report structures can vary depending on the course and the task, but these are the common sections found in a report. The report should have a title page, and the title page can include the report title, author's name, receiver's name, that is the unit and the lecturer, and as well as the date. This is followed by a table of contents. In the executive summary, you provide a brief outline of the purpose, findings, conclusions, and recommendations. The information you provide in an executive summary is similar to an abstract. The introduction provides the aim, scope, and background. It also previews the report structure. You may or may not have a section called discussion, and ultimately the discussion section or the body of the report presents the key findings and analyzes those findings. The conclusion report provides a summary of the main findings and conclusions based on these findings. In recommendations, it's important to outline the actions that should be undertaken. This section can be combined with the conclusion. Appendix or appendices, if there are more than one, holds technical information which could clutter the body of the report. For example, it's better to provide the calculations for numbers referred to in the discussion and your evidence of your decisions. It's important that you do not include your argument in the appendix or appendices. The references lists any external evidence cited in your report. Depending on your course, you may be provided with a report structure to adhere to. In some cases, the instructions could be very specific. However, ask yourself, am I expected to answer the questions in the exact order listed, or do these questions provide me with a process for arriving at a key message? You could even use the instructions as a checklist to make sure your report contains the key elements and addresses every question. The order in which you do so under each subheading depends on your argument for that section and the logical progression of the ideas. Make sure to connect the different parts of your report to help you to develop a coherent and cohesive message. Even if the different sections of the report are specified for you, the structure must ultimately support the logical development of your message. This means there must be a logical sequence of ideas and information, a line of narrative that persuades the reader you have a good solution, recommendation, and analysis. Therefore, each section has a purpose and ties it to the overall message, and each paragraph has a point that ties it to the purpose of the section. Let's say, for example, you are arguing the investor should invest in NVT for 3 key reasons. Reasons A, B, and C. Here are 3 ways in which you could possibly structure the report. What structure would you choose and why? Which structure would allow you to develop your argument in a coherent, clear, and systematic way? It's important that you choose a structure that best supports the logical development of your key message. Once you've worked out a structure and outline of your report, you can write the report. We cover writing the report in our last video in this trio. If you would like to discuss your report structure, come and see us today. Book online.